It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Antlers and the Commanders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today is teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod for Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie. It didn't look bad at all in the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick. So there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
Little bootleg here. Howell. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 58 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. And nothing doing on that one.
Now inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Herbert on first down now. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Herbert. Flush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Antlers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Hey, look at this defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this returnable for Hines. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in. Has been tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Again, Herbert. Caught right side, Davis. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. That'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete on the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. 10 yards there, good for the Washington 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this 1st quarter alone, and also a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Powell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Antlers have taken the lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. off to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So Nick block on a big-time running play and create extra space. You've got to get the job done there.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Cook now off the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Back to throw, Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Howell down to throw it.
It's a motherfucking ball.
He did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On first down, it's Herbert. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down, Howell now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Here's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Hines now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Taking it right down Broadway. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Antlers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's been a very one one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now we'll throw it. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Howell, another throw on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
That's taken in by Ken. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. That's what gets you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And he's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to slither by. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Powell throwing on third down here. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at the pitch.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Powell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ian Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Where the fuck are you throwing the ball?
Missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field.
Catch, Tyson.
Man complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Herbert now. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, it's Cook again. Still going. He's still on his feet. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Back now at FedEx Field. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Antlers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Howell's throw pulled in by Aguilar. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Howell will throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Howell running right on the option and holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Second down and 4. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They snap it to Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Howell, another throw on second down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Howell throwing on first down here. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Howell down to throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Howell. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Powell. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.